Hello students, today we are going to study the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. Before I start explaining the chapter, I'll tell you about the author. Anneliese Mary Frank, popularly known as Anne Frank, was born on 12 June 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany. She was a German-born Jewish diarist. Fleeing Nazi persecution of Jews, the family moved to Amsterdam and later went into hiding for 2 years. During this time, Frank wrote about her experiences and wishes. She was 15 when the family was found and sent to concentration camps where she died. Now, the theme of the chapter. The Diary of a Young Girl was written at the time of the Second World War. It describes the pitiable conditions of the Jews as they were the most affected by this war. Thousands of Jews were forced to leave their houses and flee to other countries. They were supposed to wear a yellow star, distinguishing them from others. Now, during the war, they were dragged out of their houses and were sent to the concentration camps. Many of the Jews went into hiding to escape the clutches of the Germans. The Frank family was also one of those few who went into hiding in a secret annex. The entries of the sounds of guns, sirens, and airplanes continued to create an image of the war scene in front of the reader's eyes. Thus, the main theme of the novel is the horrors of war faced by the Jews at that time. Now, everything is written in point-wise. So, the first is diary writing, a strange experience. Anne Frank thinks that writing a diary is a strange experience for her. She has never written anything like this before. She feels that no one else except her will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. She writes it for herself. She wants to get all kinds of things off her chest. So she wants to lighten her burden, and so she thought that it would not be in her favor to discuss or to express her feelings, her pains, her sorrows with others. So, because she was quite a 13-year-old schoolgirl, so she thought of putting down, or you can say the pen down her thoughts in feelings in the diary. So she wanted to lighten her burden of. So how could she do that? She started writing a diary, and she started putting down each and every feeling of her in the diary. And as she had not written diary earlier, so it was a strange experience for her. Now, you see the second point. Paper has more patience than people. Yeah, a very important line which the narrator and Frank has written, and thinks that paper has more patience than people. There was a time when she was a little depressed and sat at home. She doesn't want anyone else except her to read her stiff-backed notebook unless she finds a real friend. She keeps the diary as she doesn't have a friend. So Anne Frank didn't have any friend, or you can say she didn't rely on her during that time, because during the war they were the most oppressed people. So as she didn't have any friend, and who a friend is a one whom with whom we share our feelings, our pains, our sorrows, our happiness, everything. As she didn't have any friend, so she was a bit depressed at that time. She sat at home. So she keeps the diary as started keeping a diary or writing a diary as she didn't have any friend. So she imagined as if the diary was her friend, and human beings don't have patience to listen to diary. They are not interested. They are least bothered about someone's pain and suffering. Only a true friend, mark children, only a true friend will have patience to listen to your pains and sorrows or excitements or happiness. So as she didn't have, she thought of keeping the diary as her friend, because she thought that the diary, the paper, will have much more patience than people. Her diary, her friend Kitty. Now her diary, she called her diary her friend, so she named her diary Kitty, and writes that outwardly there are about 30 people whom she can call friends. She has a family, loving aunts, and a good home. She has loving parents and 16-year-old sister, but still she feels all alone. She can only talk about ordinary things with them. They are not able to come closer. This is the problem. They can't confide in each other. Maybe it is her own fault. This is why she has started the diary. She wants her diary to be her friend. She calls her diary her friend Kitty. She says that she had a family. She had a sister. Still, she feels all alone because she couldn't share or she couldn't confide in any one of them. She also tells that it might be her problem. She also says she doesn't blame anybody, but she says that it might be her problem too. But still, she couldn't open up with these people. So, what did she do? She started writing a diary, and she called her diary her friend, and she named her Kitty. Okay, now brief sketch of family. She calls her father the most adorable father. He married at 36 when her mother was 25. Her sister Margot was born in 1926, while she was born on 12 June 1929. They immigrated to Holland in 1933. She got her education there. In 1942, her grandma died and started writing her diary on 20th June 1942. So this is the description of her family, a brief sketch of the family. And also these are important days, children, when she started writing the diary, when did they immigrate, when was she born, and so on. So here you mark this and started writing her diary on 20th June 1942. Now, fifth point is there, class shaking with fear. The entire class is shaking with fear. The teachers will decide in the next meeting who will move up and who will be kept back. Generally, it happens with each and every child. Result day, who would be getting promotion, who would be held back, and so on. So the whole class, the entire class, was shaking with fear, and they were in fear because of they wanted to know who would be moved up and who will be kept back. She realizes that at least there are about a quarter of students who are totally worthless and should be kept back. This was her opinion. It was her opinion. She was a quite outspoken girl. That was her opinion, and she thought that quarter of students they are worthless and they should not be promoted. They should be kept back. But it's difficult to predict about the decision of the teachers. But as usual, nobody could predict the teacher's decision. So here she says that according to her opinion, quarter of students should be held back. Whereas at the same time she said that she couldn't predict what the teacher's opinion would be. She is not much worried about herself and her girlfriends. She is not very sure about maths. She has good relations with her teachers. Mr. Kissing, the maths teacher, is an old-fashioned teacher. He doesn't like her because she talks too much. And now she started worrying about. Here is written, you read this line. She is not much worried about herself and her girlfriends. She is not very sure about maths. And the maths teacher, she was not good in maths, and also she says that she has good relations with her teachers. Mr. Kissing, the maths teacher, is an old-fashioned teacher. He doesn't like her, and at the same time, she confesses that her maths teacher, Mr. Kissing, doesn't like her because she was a very talkative girl. Now, 6 point essay, a chatterbox. The maths teacher gives us some extra work to write an essay on a chatterbox. Now, who is a chatterbox, children? Chatterbox. Whom do we call a chatterbox? A talkative person is often praised as a chatterbox. So a talkative. So she was a talkative girl, and Mr. Kissing didn't like her because of this nature, and so he gave her an extra work, and that was to write an essay on a chatterbox. She writes 3 pages. She argues in the essay that talking is a student's trait. Okay. Now what does she write? She wrote that it argues in the essay, and she says that it is a trait, is a behavior, is a nature of students to talk. She promises to keep it under control. She feels that she will never be able to cure herself of the habit. At the same time, she also promises that she would, although this is a student's trait, the nature, behavior of a student, but she, at the same time, she promises that she would not repeat it and she would control her tongue She would not speak too much. She feels, and at the same time, again, she feels that she will never be able to cure herself of the habit. Although she would try her level best to control her tongue, but still she again confesses that it would be very tough for her to do so. Her mother also talked as much as she does. So she says that her mother also used to talk, and she says it is an inherited trait. She said that she had inherited it from her mother. This talking behavior or this nature, talkative nature, she has inherited from her mother. Mr. Kissing has a good laugh at her arguments in the essay. He assigns her a second essay on an incorrigible chatterbox. So what did Mr. Kissing do? Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at her arguments in the essay about when Mr. Kissing, the math teacher, read the chapter, read her essay. So he had a good laugh when he read about all these arguments. And then again he asked her to write the second essay. That was an incorrigible chatterbox. What do you mean by incorrigible? Which is very hard to change. Very bad habit, which couldn't be corrected. So, an incorrigible chatterbox. Finally, as punishment for talking in the class, he gives her another essay on quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. So this was the punishment. The first one was a chatterbox, then an incorrigible chatterbox, and now quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. The girl gives a roar of laughter. So she laughed too much. She burst out in laughter, a roar of laughter. Her friend San is good at poetry. She offers to help her and wants to turn the table on Mr. Kissing. So Anne, what did she do? She wanted to turn the table. She wanted to put it on Mr. Kissing. She finishes the poem about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings. They are beaten to death by the father because they quack too much. Mr. Kissing understands the poem and its message in the right way. So Mr. Kissing understood. Now you see here, again I'll read the line for you. Her friend San is a good at poetry. She offers to help her. So she has a friend San, and she was a good poet, and she offers a help to her and wants to turn the table on Mr. Kissing. So she shared with her friend, and she said that I want to turn the table off. I want to turn the poem to Mr. Kissing. And the poem finishes. And what was the poem? The poem finishes the poem about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings. So the poem was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings. They are beaten to death by the father because they quack too much, because they in a habit of a duck to quack. So as they used to quack too much, the father swan they beat the ducklings to death. Mr. Kissing understands the poem and its message in the right way. Since then, she has been allowed to talk. She has not been assigned with any extra homework. Okay, so children, this here we end with the chapter. So for today, we'll end up. Thank you.